On last week's show, you saw that I was successful in shooting 2 deer, a 6-pointer and a button buck. On this week's episode of Adapting the Outdoors, my buddy Brent is in front of the camera and he's going to show us how he skinned those deer. Stay tuned, guys. You don't want to miss this one. There's a lot of helpful tips out of this show. It should be a great one. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. Voiceover mode, and I'm going to explain to you what we're doing. So Brent just cut the skin off of the lower leg there, and now he's coming from basically where the genitals are and cutting between the two areas where the hair comes together, where the two different colored hairs come together. And now he is just skinning back the part on the back of the hind quarter on the right side. And he just is trying to get the hair off of the meat and free it up as much as possible. Again, he's just skinning that back, taking his time using short, quick cuts. He's not sawing back and forth, he's using just strokes in one direction. You go down the back of the hind quarter. Careful not to cut the tendon that's up by where his hands are working, because if you do that right there, if you cut that off, then your deer will fall off of your hook on one side depending on where you have it cut. Now he's just peeling the leg down using short strokes with the knife. To a certain point, you can just pull it down just like that. Now you can't see it, but on the back side, he's just separating the skin from the meat, the hide from the meat, rather. Cutting down the belly side, and you notice he made a cut there to try to save as much of that belly, as much of that meat as possible, because there's a flap of meat there that you don't want to cut off. It's very, very good. It turns into great grind meat and all of that good stuff. Now basically, he's just repeating the same step on the opposite side. cutting down rather. Just again on the same, just taking small strokes and cutting a little bit at a time. You definitely don't want to get in a hurry with this, because if you do, you take a chance of screwing up and cutting off more than you meant to. Now, like I said, he's just cutting the skin off of the meat, being careful not to cut the tendon that's right there. Now, in a minute, you're going to see him talking, and the camera was not able to pick this up because of the wind that day, but what he's saying is people would cut the tendon that's right there and stick their tag in there. That's where they would attach their tag. He likes to cut the tendon up higher. That way, when you're hanging it, it's up out of your way. Now again, he's just making quick little shallow cuts, cutting a little bit at a time, and he'll cut it and strip it down almost halfway if we were going to do a shoulder mount. But on neither one did we decide to do a shoulder mount, so you can see he's just cutting the hide off there. And eventually he will get to a point where the weight of the hide that's hanging will just be so great that it'll just slide. And I didn't show it to add time so that it didn't add time to the video. But
gonna cut up the back of the leg to where his chest cavity cut meets the stomach. And he's cutting where the white and the brown meet together, and now he's cutting down the throat to reach in and cut out the esophagus. Because when you field dress a deer, you don't get quite all of the esophagus. So see here, you see here that he is making the cut down the throat to be able to reach in and grab that esophagus and pull it out. See, he's just cutting up the top there, at the top there. Skinning that down further down the back. Now he's cutting the stomach again, trying to make sure to leave a little bit of that belly flap there. Makes good flank steaks and good grind meat. Now this trick that he's doing here, you'll see it in a minute, but he's gonna tie that rope right there at the base of the tail. He's gonna tighten it down. On the other end, he's gonna attach by a loop to his foot, and he's just gonna pull. And that's literally pulling the fur, the hide, off of the deer meat. You see, he's occasionally got to use the knife and help it along, but for the most part, the hide will come off by itself. This was a really good broadside shot that I had made. And originally I thought that it was a doe, and it turned out to be a button buck. Him and I were just standing there shooting the breeze, so the audio didn't really miss out on picking up anything important.
guys, that's about all we have time for on today's show. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that it was educational for you. Gun season is opening up here in Illinois. The next couple weeks we've got shotgun season, and then the last weekend in December, or the last weekend in November, or the first weekend in December, I forget which one it is, but it's muzzleloader season. So, to all you hunters out there that still have tags available and are still going to get out, good luck. I am, as you guys have seen, I'm tagged out for the year. I could go out and do a little bit more hunting, but unfortunately, I'm going to have surgery on my arm, which I will update you guys on in a future episode. But unfortunately, due to that and timing with all of that, my season's pretty much over now. So unfortunately, all of the hunting will be done for the year until probably January or February. But until then, I appreciate you guys watching. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week, right here on Adapting the Outdoors.